These are way funner times, folks. All right, the boys are back in action as they're taking on the Penguins and all those Stanley Cup rings in that dressing room. And I think, guys, this is exactly what we need to face. It's almost like a puzzle. It's falling into place, I believe, you know. The boys need to run into an experienced team, a team that's not going to let up, a team that's not going to take us lightly, a team that's going to come at us hard, probably right from the start. Penguins haven't exactly been destroying it lately. They had a good start and they've kind of simmered a little, but they just blew a game to Boston, and you can bet that's going to be an angry squad that's playing us today coming into Buffalo. So if the boys can get this one, and I will say if we can get this one, my goodness, the homestand is exactly what I hoped for, which is 3-1. You know, this is what I was hoping for in this homestand. And it's funny, I'm getting kind of what I want on the road trips and the homestands, but it's just not exactly the games I thought we'd lose that we're losing. It's weird, you know. But I guess it's safe to say, guys, all eyes will be, peeled on Tage. I mean, we're all going to be watching what Tage does in this game out of curiosity. Is this going to be a season thing that he just goes crazy this year? Or is it just here and there where we'll see what we've seen? I'm not thinking 6 points, but will he get a goal and an assist today? You know, will he have another good game? I don't know who will be in nets. I don't really have a clue. I really haven't checked anything online, guys. I've been busy with still working on my intros and outros. It's the final day. I'm finally wrapping that up, and I got to go help my daughter with a few things at her building. She needs a hand, so I got to get over there. I was busy this morning, just got back, and right now, guys, I tell you what, I will take any kind of point in this, a point, 2 points, whatever, as long as we don't lose in regulation is all I care in a game like this. Really, I want to see if we're standing when the last bell hits, basically, in this one, you know. There's no reason, guys, that we can't fight to the end, I think. Not what I seen last game. I'd be surprised the way we played last game if we showed up in a flat effort today. That would really, really surprise me, because I think right now the Sabres have turned a special corner that I think many of us weren't ready for, you know, and this is exciting. This is an exciting time to be a Sabres fan again, guys. We got to enjoy this, and we got to go after these guys right from the start. We can't take this team lightly at any point of the game. We could jump up on them 3-0, and we better keep coming at this team, because this team, this organization, where I remember the days, guys, where the Penguins organization really was a joke once upon a time. Then they drafted this guy named Mario Lemieux, and it didn't happen right away. It took about 7 years, but everything fell into place eventually over there. And they've been, ever since 91, they've been a solid organization in this league. Sometimes it takes 24, 25 years for a team to settle in, eh? It's funny. It is funny how that happens. It's kind of something like the Patriots in football, the Penguins in hockey. You know, the Patriots, you might recall, just never seemed like the team that would ever win a Super Bowl. And then they won a bunch. And the Penguins are kind of the same franchise, kind of. It's a little more spaced out, the titles, but it's kind of the same, you know, like historically. So what are you guys thinking today? Who's going to score? Who's not going to score? Who's going to be in nets? I think Anderson will be in nets today. I think he will be. I've seen some of you a little concerned about Comrie's goaltending. I wouldn't be. You know, the minute people start looking at, well, look at Comrie's doing this, Comrie's making how much money? You know, it comes down to that with me. He's not getting $5-6 million a year. He's making under $2 million. So we've got to see, what we've seen in that West trip, guys. He's more than earned his pay so far this year. What he did in Calgary and Edmonton, the way I look at it so far. And I think there's plenty of time for Comrie to get his game going. And there was some weak goals though that he's let in as of late. A few, not a bunch, just a few. You know. But I do think we'll see Anderson in nets. I'm pretty sure. It would be the logical choice, I would figure. He's rested. He's ready to go again. Get the veteran out there against those champions. And don't forget, he was with that 2017 Senators squad. So there's still that revenge factor for Anderson when he plays the Penguins. I would have Anderson in today. So I guess what I'm trying to say in short, it's I'm excited. I'm excited because I just think we're going to win today. I got that feeling, and it's nice to feel that way these days. It's nice to feel before a game we're going to win. We're just going to win somehow, some way, and we might not. But it's good to feel that way before the game instead of just dreading. Oh my God, we got to play these guys now. Those days are gone. I don't really care who we play, where we play, when we play. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care if it's back to back. I don't care. I really trust that this team is developing in the right. They're just developing in the right way. It's kind of happening. It's a steady progression, and once in a while we're going to have a special night like we did last game. We will have a special night again this year. There'll be more games like that this year, guys. I don't know if we'll get 8 goals, but there's going to be games where we just destroy other teams, and we're going to be like, wow, what was that? Those nights will happen this year, and there'll be nights like in Seattle, or maybe fewer than we're used to, because we're unfortunately too used to some bad efforts. I've only seen one bad effort from the boys all year, really, and they had to get their legs going. They're kind of in the groove right now. I'd be very curious to see really how we react in this game. Are we going to come out like last game where we just looked really good, couldn't score till the end, really? Or are we going to just come out scoring? Are we just going to come right out of the gates, guys, and just score tonight? Is that going to happen? I don't know. What I seen last game, I'd be willing to bet the Sabres could come out 2-0 in the first 7-8 minutes in this game. Really. This is really not a fluke what's going on. This was very serious what we did to Detroit last game. Very serious. Their fans were probably like, oh my goodness, what's going on in Buffalo? And this is what I talked about before the year, guys. That's going to happen a lot. It's going to happen a lot. This year, there's going to be a lot of games where opposing fans say, my goodness, what is going on in Buffalo? I feel bad for some of the Sabres fans that aren't going to games out there because they're really missing out on really a fun, young, exciting team right now. And, we dragged the losing. It feels like we just dragged out that losing too long. And, it's going to take some while to win them back. It's getting obvious. They're not just going to pack the house this year like I thought they would out there, honestly. We'll see. All right, guys. Let's go Sabres. Let's get this one, and then we will start 7-3. It's a pretty darn good start if we start 7-3, right, guys? We'll talk about that. We'll maybe break down the first 10 games and talk about it in another video. I'll see you guys in the post game. Till then, heads high, guys. Let's get this one. See you then.